Hello, my name is Andreas and I'm the General Manager of Mangkuluhur ARTOTEL Suites, Jakarta.
Hello, Pak Andreas. So what motivates you to continue your career in the hospitality industry?
I quit my first General Manager position when I realized that it became like the operation was smooth and it became like every day 9 to 5. So I was like, I want to do something more. So I always strive to do something else, something new. So I wanted to move on. And since then you can see I've never been spending anywhere more than 2 years. So when I realize that the learning curve declines, then I want to move on. So I always try to put every place that I am working at into a better place, into a better position in all kinds of aspects, in terms of guest satisfaction, in terms of employee satisfaction, in terms of revenue, in terms of asset maintenance. But yeah, my ambition is to keep on leaving places behind just a little bit better than how I found them. And yeah, so let's see how many more places this will take me.
Okay, Pak Andreas, moving on to the next question. Can you share some of the challenges that you have faced before and how you handle it?
For certain, it was the most challenging was most likely during the COVID-19 pandemic. That time I was working in Bandung, and I remember weekends, even before meetings were allowed to happen, we were basically focused on the weekenders that escape from Jakarta on the weekends coming to Bandung. And some Saturdays we started with 5% occupancy in the morning because people didn't know, if I travel to Bandung, can I get there? Are there roadblocks? Will I be able to enter? So we started with 5% occupancy in the morning, but we closed with 100% at night. So during the day we had to do yielding, had to follow our revenue strategy that normally you increase your rate over weeks or months. We had to do this yielding on the same day. And the same time our staffing, we had to decide today, okay, how many rooms we sold to, that's the amount of people that we asked to come to work the next day. So I think everyone in hospitality grew a lot more strong and wiser during the pandemic, and for sure there was a very steep learning curve for all of us in hospitality, how to make things more effectively, more efficiently in a different way. So yeah, that was most likely one of the most challenging periods in my career.
Okay, for the last question, if you could change one thing in the hospital industry, what would it be?
I remember like almost 15 years ago, I was sitting in Singapore with a couple of students, hospitality students of a lecturer friend of mine, and we were sitting together and brainstorming what hospitality hotel industry could look like in 10 years from there on onwards. And we were picturing like you enter the lobby and you just tap your phone on the reception, and that is basically replacing the check-in procedure. And then with your phone, you open the room door, you enter the room, and the room already knows what temperature you like, how you want your lighting to be set, curtains open or close, including the shower temperature that you prefer. And the room would adapt to all those things. The room service menu already striking out the dishes that you are allergic to and highlighting your favorite food. And now, looking back to this, 15 years later, most of these things became reality. Most of these things happened. So what I would love to change about hospitality industry, I think, is we need to dare more. We need to be more creative and just be more bold and have better ideas, greater ideas. And we need to dream bigger than what we can ever imagine, because the future can go further and far better than what we can ever imagine.